we go, starting our second semifinal game. We'll have our camera footage back momentarily. Here we go. Puck has dropped. It's quickly brought in by the Vikings. Stepping over the line, working his way to the middle is Isaac. Isaac around the net on his forehand, moves his way into the corner, being chased by Murphy. Now gives away to the center, and the River Cats will ice it all the way down. This one may just have enough to be nice. No, it's going to be waved off last second. Restigouche now behind the net. Isaac trying to throw it against the ball, sent back in by Murphy. Vikings now clear their zone. Bank pass up for Isaac, who works his way up through center. Will clear it in. It'll be rimmed along the boards. Now find McCormick. McCormick trying to move his way to the middle. Loose puck. McCormick with the blast off the post. It went off the post and out on Tommy Carter. And that could have been a very unfortunate bounce for Restigouche. Multiple tries. They score! Tri-County on the board early. And wow, that's a massive surprise. It's Davenport that gets him on the board. In total yesterday, probably had about 6 goals. Whacks at it out in front and finds the back of the net. It's now 1-0 Tri-County. So Davenport will get the River Cats up on the board. Grand Lake will be scoreboard watching. They have secured their spot in the semifinals, and they will see who their opponent is based on the result of this game here. Quickly shot in by Restigouche. Behind the net, Podin. Waits, moves into the corner. Moves it along the boards, getting by Dedam. Blocking and holding the line is Savoie. Sending it down, moving to the middle. Mullally to the front, right in the crease of Carter. And that one covered. A little bit of a close call to start this one off. In net for Tri-County is Tommy Carter, and in net for Restigouche is Braden McKinnon. Restigouche flipping into the zone. It's Sweet and Boudicca battling up against the boards. At the line, shot in by McCormick. Going behind, it's Bernatchez going up against Podin. Bernatchez up to the blue line, waiting. A shot through traffic, deflected, but saved by Carter out in the net. That one just a shot through traffic from Driscoll of the Vikings. And trying to get a redirection or find its way into the net. And Carter's able to track it all the way down. Banks behind the net. Trying to move it along the boards. Trying to get that one over to Murphy. Driscoll trying to hold the line. It is sent in. Back behind the net of Carter. He'll go out, try to cover. And it's sent behind the net, Bernatchez. At the blue line, Driscoll. Up against the boards. Banks, Bernatchez going with it in the corner. Banks pinning it up. It was Bernatchez and Babin digging before it's sent out. Davenport one-on-one against McCormick, making a nice move, trying to get it. Davenport still with it with a shot attempt, and that one never got to the net. Then he's sent down hard in the corner. Now Restigouche comes back up the other way. Moving in, hitting the bigs. Butterick. He tried to go to the line. There's Murphy. Tried to get outside the zone. McCormick skating back with it, trying to clear it into the zone. That's Thomas now in skating for Restigouche. Putting it in the opposite corner. McCormick trying to go up to the line and splits the deep perfectly. Now going to retreat it is Legacy. Sending it to Isaac. Izak working his way through center, going to leave it off for McCormick. Stepping in on Noble. McCormick passing across. Unable to get a shot off is Shannon. Izak behind the net now, moving towards the corner, going up, walking the circle line. There's a shot that never got through, took a bounce, and that will be picked up. Driscoll again holding the line, getting it back, trying another shot. That's Shannon rather. Tri-County behind the net. Noble shooting it into the back of Vahi. It's loose now, shot back in, blocked by Thomas, and sent back. Now moving back is Everett. Everett coming to a rest behind his net, waiting, passing it up past McCormick, tried to hit Vahi. That one will just go off his stick and go back to the Vikings defense. Shot back, blocked by Everett. Bringing it back in is Mullally. Stepping in, Mullally to the middle through a couple legs. Now pass to the blue line from Izak. The shot never got through. Everett going back the other way with speed, trying to get past Arsenault. That one gone through the legs. Vahi trying to steer around Arsenault, moving down into the corner, more up, and now it's deflected up into the bench. For our first whistle in a solid 4 minutes. Vikings coming to a rest behind their net. Passing it up and up, sending it to the middle. Walking in, trying to get a shot off here was Dedam, and that goes up and high into protective netting. Just under 10 minutes. Still left to go in our second semifinal game. That first goal for Tri-County, it's going to be Davenport unassisted just earlier in this first period at 13:56. Loose puck for the Vikings, trying to jam that out, but saved by the stick of Carter. Around the boards, cleared back in. Parker trying to send that to the middle. Still is between a couple feet. Goodette to the blue line. Arsenault trying a shot, and we have a penalty up and coming. There's a River Cat down on the ice. That's Poland that's down in a bit of pain. But gets up and moves slowly over to the bench. That's 79 heading to the box for Restigouche. That's going to be Zachary Babin. Tri-County off to the man advantage here. They're already up 1-0. They look to add on another. Skating in his Banks. Trying to go across. Davenport with the shot. I tried to lift it upstairs. Rebound taken by Murphy. He'll throw it along the boards where it's met by Davenport. Behind is Driscoll from the Vikings. Trying to move that along the boards. Blocked by Noble. It'll just get outside the zone on the second attempt. Move back. Banks. Banks skating up along the right. Now moving it in, trying to get it in is Murphy. Goodette came in with a whack. But moving it out is Gage White Izak to start off the penalty kill. Moving in, Banks stepping in with a rip, and a good save made by McKinnon. Restigouche again, starting off this penalty kill hot. That one goes all the way for Carter. And he'll cover with just less than a minute left to go on the Tri-County man advantage. Underwood moving out for Tri-County. Had tried to step into the zone. Now was forced to retreat back. Banks going along the boards. He successfully gets there's a loose puck. Walking in, Underwood had tried to get a shot off. Off in the corner, battling, and a hand raised by the officials. And this looks to be another Restigouche penalty, that being Colby Thomas. It'll be a 5-on-3 for 31 seconds. Some equipment issues for McKinnon. When we return, first period action, River Cats Vikings semifinals. Sweet back for Tri-County. Davenport stepping into the zone. He's quickly stripped of the puck by the Dam. Vikings go back the other way with speed. Rimmed across the board. Sweet picking it up in the far corner. Sent around. Podin back for Sweet. Still a 5-on-3. Not much time left on it. And it now goes to a man advantage for just over a minute now. Sweet gonna hold the line for the River Cats. Battling intensely for it is Legacy, and he'll eventually prevail and get it outside, going all the way back down to the Tri-County zone. Podin trying to pass that one up over for Goodet. Shot back by North River. Sweet again behind the cage. Now watch out, coming up behind him with speed was Jennings, almost pickpocketing Sweet of the puck, sending it to Podin. Podin trying a stretch pass, maybe a break, stepping in, Murphy, the shot turned away by McKinnon. Rebound it came far out, and luckily no blue sweaters present. Davenport making some moves to go behind the net. Murphy now swinging in to pick it up. Davenport waiting. The shot from Goodet. That one deflects off a body and hits off the glass. At the blue line, Podin waiting. Backdoor one-timer that just misses the net from Murphy. Shot out by Restigouche in these last 10 seconds. They will successfully kill off this 5-on-3. Sweet saw someone up to try to get that one over for Murphy. This one's going to go all the way down for icing right as the penalty expires. And just under 6 left in period 1. Tri-County still kept in their zone. Goes out just over the blue line. Everett trying to send it to the middle for Underwood. Shot back in by the Vikings. Dempsey misplaying it, taken away. Going behind the net, Izak turning around and firing that out in front, trying to get a backhand off. Was number 34 of Restigouche, Jackson Parker. Dempsey trying to clear it to the line. Parker battling with Everett. Being tied up and lifting each other's sticks. It goes back to Dempsey. Goes across the board. Sent out by Vahi and into center. Restigouche dumping it back into the zone of Tri-County. They are up 1-0. That goal came earlier from Liam Davenport. And here's Driscoll out at center, trying to lay a little backhander across over from McCormick. Tri-County moves back into the zone. Vahi waits, goes back. Dempsey sends a saucer right to the middle for Underwood, who tried to see Everett, ends up making a dump in to the zone. John Kiss for the Vikings, sending it out to the middle, taken right back by Vahi, works up with speed, drops it off for Davenport. Davenport stepping in, showing off a little humps before it's taken by John Kiss and thrown outside the zone. Back for the Tri-County defense. Banks throwing it across. It's deflected. Almost hits a man. That for sure could have been too many. About 8 Vikings on the ice at once, all trying to make a quick change. Thrown against the wall. Shannon bringing it up for Restigouche. Passing in the middle. Noble. He's defending Babin. Shot and cleared in. Taken by Murphy. He'll try to make a pass deflected by Shannon. Will now go to the stick of Arsenault here at center ice. Cleared back in. Banks battling up with Boudicca and Babin in the corner. Working out Davenport. Trying to make his way past Shannon. Boudicca pokes him off. Davenport pass to Murphy. One-on-one against Arsenault before multiple Vikings rush back to the aid of their defenseman Savoie. Trying to go behind the net. Had a bit of pressure. Now is forced to rim it along the boards. Vikings trying to bring it out to Boudicca. And tried to go across. Murphy hits the brakes on the red line, leaves a little pass for Davenport. Stepping in, there's the shot that was blocked out in front by Arsenault. Vikings quickly steaming up and bringing it outside the zone. Davenport playing some good defense to break up the rush. And rather, that's Banks now skating in. Banks trying to get the shot off, made a little pass, and still Tri-County unable to get a shot on goal. Thrown out in front, deflected. This one will just go past Underwood and to Noble at the line. Firing and into the chest of McKinnon. Restigouche now in their own zone. Attempting a breakout. Flying through center and dumping it in was the Dam before going on net. Winning off the draw. Izak to the blue, and there's a shot. It's deflected just wide of the net. Moving for it, McCormick. Shoved into the boards, trying to kick it out. Malali takes it out of the pile, goes up to the line, waiting. There's a shot that's saved and maybe deflected by Izak, and another shot that just misses the net. Underwood trying to carry it outside the zone. Shot in, glove down by Carter, now behind the net. It was Ponat trying to lift it out. It'll just get outside the zone, delayed offside. Underwood pickpockets his man, Thomas. Still bringing it up the left side. Had tried to make a dangle, now it's shot back in by Godet. Behind the net for Restigouche, a stretch pass, McCormick. At center, he'll clear it in. This one will come to a rest behind the net of Carter. Ponat trying to go off the boards. Has pressure from Bouderick. And another Viking that's currently getting pinned against the boards. Godet in there as well for the River Cats. It's cleared out right in front, trying to get a shot off Babang. Couldn't quite get a stick on it. Blue line, there's a drive. That was blocked. Bernatchez with a try. Side of the net. Waits, tries to curl around. Is taken down by Sweet, and we're going to have a penalty coming up against Tri-County. It's Liam Bernatchez drawing a penalty, happening right out behind the net. Was trying to weave around multiple obstacles. Ends up being tripped. Bernatchez winning the draw. This time continuing behind the net. Still looking for his options. Lays it off to Baban. Waiting right there was Dempsey. And it'll be cleared out high by Murphy. Back for Restigouche. It's Driscoll trying to move up the boards. It's taken down, but it continues over with Isaac. Isaac stepping in. Moving in to the line. The shot save made by Carter. And to be cleared. Davenport going to lay it off for Banks. Pass for Murphy. Could be a 2-on-1 shorthanded. Murphy stepping in. Waiting. Going to the middle. Now waiting for a stretch pass. Bernatchez had called for it, but bring it up with speed. There's a shot. That'll be patted away by Carter. Jonkis going behind the net. Waiting. Looking out in front. The pass. Looking like it could have taken a weird bounce on the side of the net. Jonkis down low. Out in front. One-timer that goes to the side of the net. Cleared away by Banks on the side. Davenport trying to get that up to the blue line. Stopped by Bernatchez and left off for Driscoll. This one sent high out of play off a misplayed pass. And with less than 10 to go, still 1-0 Tri-County. That goal being scored earlier at 13:56 by Liam Davenport of the River Cats. McCormick into the draw against Godet of the River Cats. Won by Restigouche. Savoie needs a shot. There it is off the blocker. May not have time for another. Malali gets it and will be unable to clearly get possession and take a shot off. 1-0 Tri-County after one on MST. Our second period starts with a Restigouche man advantage. For scratch that it had just ended before, it's now a 4-on-4 for just under 40 seconds. And after that, we'll see a little bit of a power play for Restigouche. Not very much. They'll maybe get about 2 seconds on that. Tri-County in their own end, trying to escape. It's thrown right near the crease. Couple sticks get lifted. This one will just barely get outside the zone. Savoie moving back for the Vikings. Making his way through center. Savoie still with it. Cutting it along the left. Shoots. Saved. Swatting at it in midair is Carter. And now everyone out of the box. It's full strength. It's poked away. Here's looked like he was good at trying to move his way up. Had his stick slashed out of his hand. There's a shot. That's a save. Could have been a 3-on-1. But Denver Gadet of Tri-County had tried to kick it over initially, then let his teammate come and get in, trying to get a shot. Rivercats trying to escape the zone. Davenport stepping up, making a dangle past Thomas. Davenport in with Murphy. He shoots, and that one just misses the net. Murphy going to try to keep it in on his backhand. Successfully does. Davenport and Thomas going up in the corner. Pinned up Underwood. Waits. Tries to see a man in the middle. Now goes in and gets pinned up by the dam. Shot out. This will get past the blue line. Rivercats going to reset. Banks moves and jukes past Shannon. Goes rink wide. One touch pass to the middle. Trying from Underwood. Had tried to see Davenport in the middle. Now there's a shot that ramps up and goes behind the net of Restigouche. Murphy around. It's going to stop back in the net. Legacy trying to move it past Davenport. Now it goes back to Dam. Still in the corner. It's poked around. Vikings with possession. Arsenault. Room to cross the boards. Dedam going to try to keep it in there for Tri-County as Everett. Backhanded high and outside the zone by Legacy. Tri-County throwing it back in the zone. They'll have to go reset. Arsenault around Legacy. Trying a backhand along the boards. This one just gets past Everett. Another try, and it's out to center. 3-on-2 coming back the other way for Restigouche. Walking in. Dedam with a shot turned away by Carter. Out in the net. Around the boards it'll go. Murphy stops it. Tries to get outside the center. Back for Tri-County. Moving up with speed. Here's Banks stepping in on Driscoll. Drop pass. Davenport stepping in, trying to get a shot. Scores! It's Liam Davenport making his second of the game. Off the initial rush from Banks. He finds it out in the slot and will slide it along the ice on the left side of the net to get it past McKinnon. And now it's 2-0 in favor of Tri-County. Both those goals coming from Liam Davenport. Moving in, it's Butterick. Now goes behind the net, working at it, Bernatchez. In the corner, taken back behind the net by Poney, getting pinned up by Butterick. Bringing it in, Gadet, rimming it around, trying to get that to Underwood. He deflects it back to his defense, back off the boards, taken by Tri-County, and deflected by Ogden into his own bench. Tri-County working around in their own end. Ogden try to send that to the middle. Restigouche in the neutral zone. Driscoll sending a cross ice pass. Stepping in. Butterick with the shot. That's saved by Carter. Rebound in the corner. Butterick still with it behind the net. Gets poke checked, and it's taken away by Noble, who makes a pass to Underwood. Underwood to the middle. Skinning it with speed. Gadet now with the stick. Gadet is ran over by Butterick. And there will be a call on that. There's a shot saved. Rebound taken up and touched by Restigouche. So it's going to be body contact on Simon Butterick. And Gadet had tried to stop. And then Butterick had just taken him down. So power play up incoming for Tri-County. A little bit of a slash of the stick from Murphy onto Savoie. One by Tri-County, shot from the blue line that just misses the net. Murphy had been looking behind the net. Savoie blocking his lane, going up top. Sweet. Had tried to go down across. There looking for it was Kenny. Cleared out by Savoie. And a good start to this penalty kill by Restigouche. Davenport skating up past the blue line, now past the red line. Gets a perfect pass for Murphy, who tried to break into the zone, but taken away by Bernatches, and now gets tangled up with McCormick. Murphy dropping it off. Davenport, give and go. Murphy stepping in, trying to look for it. It goes behind the net, taken by Savoie. They'll try to shoot it. That's blocked by a River Cat. Bernatches turning it over. Savoie getting it again, and this time he sends it out to center past Kenny. Back in Restigouche zone, Arsenault. Shot out to the blue line. This one quickly brought back in. Weaving to the middle. Here's Paulin waiting, dropping, shot saved by Murphy. Davenport looking for the rebound. It's sent out. Another try. This one's deflected and going over the net. Davenport makes a nice windmill deke. Gets back possession. Pressure from McCormick. Going up to the blue line, and Sweet mishandles it, and it goes outside the zone. Davenport again going to his left. Stepping in, Paulin to the middle, the shot saved and sent high. Murphy over to Davenport, tried to send that to Paulin, went to Sweet, stepping in, the shot saved, and rebound Bernatches. Backhander caught the line, but bringing it right behind him, McCormick. One-on-one, McCormick against Sweet. McCormick to his backhand, and Sweet goes flying and will now retrieve the puck after it just came loose. And power play time about to expire. So it's now 5-on-5 and into the last 8 minutes now of the second period. Murphy had tried to step in. Mullally trying to send them over for Parker. Mullally in dumping it. Had tried to make a bounce over for Parker. There's Everett trying to clear the zone. It just gets out. Godet trying to fight his way up for the puck. That one against Legacy, working in, trying to make a move. Kenny, again, another try. That's Everett, rather, going behind the net. Everett still with it, making a couple jukes. Everett looking out in front of the pass, saved, still loose in the slot. Nets off, goalie's down. Everett in a little bit of a scrum. And McKinnon looks to be all right, just a bit shaken up. Here's a chance. Everett with a nice move to get it out. Gadet with a little one-timer. And it's loose somewhere there. You can see it for a minute. Right next to the tape of Gadet. He had tried to move a backhand shot to the net. There's Everett going down. Restigouche working their way into the zone. Behind the net, it's Dempsey. In a puck battle, now it's taken to Underwood. Shot back in by Restigouche North. Moving to the middle, attempted shot, and now it'll be taken out by Tri-County. There's a misplaced pass. Thomas trying to take it in before it's cleared back by the River Cats. Legacy next to his own net. Waits, throws it against the wall. This one going to go right next to Carter. He's going to walk up and cover it. And just over 7 left. Tri-County Vikings in the second period. Off with some battles in the corner. Trying to move it to the front. It's quickly cleared down by the Rivercats in the zone. Driscoll up with Murphy, throwing that out up in the high slot. Poked back down. Moving back with it had been Jennings. There's a pass up from John Kiss that I'd seen to Dam. Cleared into Tri-County end. Paulin around for Murphy. Trying to get that back up. Paulin at his feet. Taken away. Dam trying to backhand out in front. Still in a puck battle with Noble. Vahi trying to find it at center. Davenport one-on-one with Driscoll, and a good defensive play. Zach Driscoll. Vahi trying to throw a backhand, went out, looking like he was trying to see Davenport. Now taking up, this one's going to be icing against Restigouche. They're down 2-0 here in the semifinals, where it's the Vikings and the Rivercats on Maritime Stream Team. Restigouche stepping up in the offensive zone. Clock ticks down from 6. Looks like that's McCormick out in the corner. Puck goes up towards the line. Everett and Butterick in there. Where it's cleared out. It'll go past the blue line of Restigouche. Savoie skating back for it. Off the boards, off the wall. Weird bounce off of Parker, and it went straight to Goodette of the Rivercats. McCormick trying to step in past Everett. McCormick still with it. Everett taking him down, and that's going to be a call. So Restigouche will be off to the man advantage. They still play. McCormick down, getting up. Again, just looks a little banged up. Everett from Tri-County going to the box with some words on the way. So Restigouche on the man advantage. They put it behind the net. Rimmed around. Stopped in by Legacy. Legacy looking towards the net. The shot. And caught down by Carter. Tri-County clearing it down. Minute and a half still left to go on the Everett penalty. Stepping up with it was Jackson Parker. It was quickly stripped of his tape. Now walking back, Isaac with the shot. And that one's not hitting the net. Thomas tried to play it back down. Restigouche still with it. Pass to the middle, a shot attempt. And that one just wide of Carter. There's Sweet throwing it down. Davenport chasing after it. Thomas going to go with him. Thomas going to win the race and throw it across the boards. Mullally taking it, putting it to the middle. Working up. Here's a shot from Isaac. That just doesn't get on the net. It gets redirected last second. Tri-County throwing it down. This will go behind the net of McKinnon. Legacy hits the brakes, looks up, his pass intercepted. Banks stepping in for Tri-County offside. Coming down last 4 minutes. Rivercats, Vikings, semifinals, number 2. Not too much time left on the penalty. A quick shot and a save. That'll be a quick whistle at 3:18 left in period 2. We appreciate everyone for watching alongside us, watching the Maritime Stream Team YouTube channel with the Hockey New Brunswick U18 House Provincials. Last year, it was U15B that was held here. That was Grand Falls up near Edmundston that took that home. Now it's Grand Lake and one of these two teams in the hunt this year. We're down to our final 3. Noble back for Tri-County and had his way in the corner. Throwing that up, Driscoll. And put it to the blue line and it's sent back. Johnkiss for Restigouche going back, circling in his own end and throwing it up right through center. That would have been deflected by Gadet. A pass tapped by Underwood. Gadet racing with speed for it and getting there just ahead is Johnkiss. Waking up, there's a pass in the middle and Gadet had a chance with a shot. That one hit off the top of the glass. Moving up, Johnkiss with Restigouche. There's a shot caught down by Carter and he wanted to play it but whistled down before he had a chance. 2:17, period 2. Restigouche getting some offense here late in the second period. It was Arsenault now skating back for Davenport, and it's going to be Savoie that wins the battle. Sends it along the boards from O'Lally. Restigouche still off the scoreboard. Carter been very solid in net for Tri-County. Arsenault going around the boards. This one going to be stopped. Davenport into the zone. Throwing it along the glass. Vahi waits. Struggles to keep possession, now goes to the middle, tries a shot. And that one had been blocked off the back of, I believe that's Johnkiss. Mullally going up against the boards. This one's blocked into the zone and shot back in. Savoie, a high flip. No, Tim's unable to glove it down, so it goes all the way back in the Tri-County end. Legacy. Getting back for Restigouche, trying to throw that up against the wall. Blocked by Ogden, leaving that off. Davenport waiting. He's trying to leave a pass off. Vahi out in front. It's flipped up against the boards. Davenport holding it in off his shins. Pass to the middle. Vahi to Ogden. The shot scores! And Tri-County makes it 3-0 with exactly a minute to go. Davenport to Vahi to Ogden, placed perfectly out in front. And it's now an odd number 3 up on the board for Tri-County. Restigouche still remains scoreless through the first period and 14 minutes. And the penalty box door is open. Unsure of exactly what's happening. Ref gets a call, head contact. It's Thomas looking to be heading to the box. So it looks like it's a River Cats man advantage for the next 2 minutes. This may bleed into period 3 if they do not score. River Cats quickly play around with it in the neutral zone. Here's Gadet to the middle, picking it up. There's a shot, they score! And that one didn't take long. Everett gets found from a pass from Gadet. That's going to be a 4-0 lead in favor of Tri-County. Gadet with a perfect pass through the middle. There's a tie-up there in the middle, and then Everett finds it and goes to the top shelf. But 47.5, it's Everett that makes it 4-0. In the late stages of the second, there are two Tri-County goals within a short span. Gadet had forked it up to the zone. Johnkiss rimmed along the boards, pass to the middle. Isaac working up on Dempsey. In there's Gadet defending. He accidentally ran into the ref. Everett, far corner. Behind the net, Dempsey. Throwing that up, it'll be kept in at the blue line. Timms going into the corner, passing to Everett. Dempsey thrown up. Poked off the twig of Parker, brought back by the Vikings. Still in the zone, thrown out of the blue line and into the Restigouche end. And that will be the final after 2 periods. It's 4-0 Tri-County. Stick around for 10 minutes, continuing semifinal action of the River Cats and the Vikings on Maritime Stream Team. One to the middle and just couldn't able to get a shot as Av1. Here's another shot turned away by the check. Clear back up, one-on-one, skating in the shot, moving to his backhand, and Galant putting his brakes out in the corner and then making a nice pass up for Emberley. Going up against one, and another penalty coming. The only 3 goals came from Grand Wild. There's a shot denied by Galant. It's under him. Where is it? Side of the net, Galant. Liret. Behind the net, we're going to have a penalty. So currently in the box for Louisville is Malachi McNaughton. He is serving a too-many-men penalty. Backhander to the side. Well, there's Kennedy. There's a pass. Intercepted. Working in toe drag. The shot blocked by the skate. And a very dangerous chance, but Galant standing tall. Again, another chance. Throw it in front. They score. And be back with the third. Walking in, Leclerc. The shot. Score. Leclerc 2-on-1. Hammer cutting wide. Tried to throw that out in the crease, and that one's covered. McNaughton. Quickly turned around. The Wild go back the other way. Great defense back by Alex Av1. Skinny with speed. Av1 almost all alone. Far shot. And then moving up is Kennedy. Cutting wide. Throwing into the corner. Gazard out in front for Kennedy. And a it's given away. The Wild go back. The shot blocked by the shin pads of Vida. A rebound denied by against the wall. Emberley working the shot. Denied again by the pass. Then that one up over for Doan. He goes battling in the corner. Doan out in front. The pass. Couldn't we get a shot off? Still loose. They score. Doan to Boover. Upending him. Finding at the Riet line. The shot turned away by Galant. It's Blackton that had a shot off. That had looked to be, I believe it was Scrimmer at the blue line. A shot denied by. Off the draw out in front. Denied by Galant. Rebound still loose in the blue paint. Lose it within in their own end. Trying to nifty dangles. Fast goal into his forehand. Denied by trying to throw that out. Emberley up against the boards. Blocked in. And a center. Emberley rather. Trying to work his way again. Has a shot. Fires and that's blocked. Pass along the red line. Pass attempt. Didn't go through. Second try to Kennedy. Here's Gazard. The shot turned away by the 4-2. Now moving in, fast goal, the shot. That one didn't get through. Another chance off the paddle. What a toe drag, fast goal in the shot. Above the net it goes, and he, again, just held in for the moment. Now taken back, fast goal, the shot. Again, another save from a little breather after being hounded, but here comes Everly. Up with speed, drop pass, slap shot. And another great save. Bank down. Emberley again. One behind the cage, loose out in front, the shot, they score! Off the draw. James had tried to push it out. Kennedy back in, pass, Gazard, the shot, and turned away. Little tap up to Kennedy. Goes rink wide. Matthews, what a move. Jackson Matthews, backhander, just misses his way back in. The shot, where is it? Rebound, still loose on Galant. Emberley Emberly up with speed. Austin Emberly still with the shot. Saved by Galan. Blue line, Blackman. Sent down. I've won the shot. Score! Still left to go. It's a 5-3 game in favor of the Wild, and it looks like they give the puck away. Let them touch it. There's a shot. Save. Rebound. Score! Rebound. Still loose to the side of the net. Where is it behind the net? Emberly the shot. Another save. Period 1. Sent to the blue line. From Broderick, there's a shot saved by McCormick, and good defense played by Legacy. There's a sharp angle shot saved and turned away. Savoie skating back. Again, Savoie curling on the right, the shot, and a save made. Running along right near the ringette line. Capitals get it back. Sharp angle shot again, turned away. Taken Gillis, there's a soft pass. There's a shot that just misses again by KV. They've mastered the little flip move right out in front of the shot. Saved by McCormick, his own player. KV now potentially developing a 2-on-1. And great defense. Hugo Alcino on a 2-on. Going up to the blue line, Isaac. There's a shot, saved. The blue line fires, that one's blocked. That goes right on the feet of Legacy. He tries to move it towards the net. Still poking for a trip. Here's Thomas. Legacy one-timer deflected way above the net. Looking up with speed, McNeil. McNeil in along the left, shoots off the post. It looked to. He makes a nice pass up, working his way. McNeil trying to cut in past Arsenault. McNeil to his forehand, turned away, and the Lucas McNeil so far, plenty of chances. In come the Vikings with a shot. Waiting, has a bit of time, not too much, however. Vikings come back in. There's a pass to the middle. Moving up is Mays. Mays trying to go back door in the chain on his backhand. Still looking for a pass, leaves it off. Unable to get a shot as Isaac goes up to the blue line. Savoie winds up with a drive, deflected and saved. He goes in, gets a little bump over from Gracewood, and a slide. Doing a spin around before going to Bernatchez, back behind the net. Babin walks up toward the blue line, waiting. There's a drive, deflected off the post. Babin once more, sets across, one-timer from Legacy, turned away. Babin once more, sets across, one-timer from Legacy, turned away. The rebound, they score! Picking up and trying to take it to the middle. There's a pass, a shot saved by Matt. Caps keep the zone. McNeil hits the brakes. A shot from the blue line. That one's off the pad, deflected, and off the pad of McKinnon again. Another shot, glove down. Pressure down by Arsenault, pinning his man up, and that leads to his team taking outside the zone. Maintain across the blue line. There she goes north, the pass, score! Here's Babin, short-handed, another try. That one saved and turned up. Gets past one. McNeil, sharp angle shot, turned away by McKinnon. Another Norse Vikings. Intense puck battles right next to the KV bench. Brought in. Here's Gillis trying to extend his way behind the net. Taken. Shot back towards the end of the Vikings. Nice little toe drag move from Driscoll. Trying to get in. He's the way. Working up with speed. Potential 3-on-1. McNeil end to end and couldn't get a shot off side of the net. Covered. Vikings skated back in. What a move by Isaac. The shot saved. Caps working back with speed. What a stick lift. Shot from McNeil. And flashing the left. Gone through. Here's Thomas. Sharp angle shot. That one had went just above the crease. And there's a thus far. They've gone one shortly after one had ended. One-timer from Parker. Just barely kept in. There's another shot to tempt Driscoll. Across in the left. Making his way past a couple. Driscoll to the net. And a massive for Lohman. He has a shot that's deflected off the stick of a defender. And well, here we are still 5-on-5. And the Caps off to another power play. And there's a loose scramble right next to the attack call. There's a stretch pass that hits the man. There's a pass. Mays with a shot. Trying to go. Potentially end this last game. McNeil. That's Mays rather trying to cut across. Stopped by the KV defenseman. Savoie to the empty net. That goes right in the mouth. Shot up against the wall by Steers. The battling up against the wall is defending the crease for Dieppe. The shot from Roy. That's going up top, waiting for the shot, cutting to the middle. Murphy shoots, saved by Allward, and the rebound deep in the Dieppe zone. It's 71. It's Everett cutting to the middle, still loose, right next to Allward. To the middle, trying to get a shot off. They score! Flipped up by Duguay, about to the line of the River Cats. Noble pass up, Underwood all alone. Underwood the shot, saved by River Cats. Send it rink wide in their own end. Watch out, sharp angle shot. Men, another change, wrong time, walking in. The shot is blocked. Man rush for the Eagles. Stepping up with speed. There's a shot off the blocker. In, across, waiting. Murphy winds up, turned away by Allward. Pass to the center. Eagles enter the zone, up with speed. Johnson, score! Back up with it, Godet. Being tied up with Johnson. There's Johnson. Whoa. Whoa, going into the boards. Duguay, sharp angle, backhander. That one's denied. River Cats in. Banks curls back. Sent to the middle. Through a couple legs. One timer just missing. Goes across. Waiting at the shot off. Noble. Sharp angle shot doesn't make its way through. Another try off the pass. That ends up being a perfect pass. They move up the left with speed. A drop pass. Waiting. The shot turned away by. Trying to find in his feet. Gets it back to his forehand. Leaves it off for Comier. Trying to step in. We got Daigle. Waits with a drive. Saved. Rebound. Duguay. LeBlanc. Stretch pass up. Duguay. 1-on-2. Duguay trying to cut in with a shot. And that one's blocked. Tristan Baker stepping in. Going against LeBlanc. His stick again goes flying up into the net. Stepping in. Trying to make a beautiful move with the windmill deep. And that was blocked. The shot. They score. River Cats on their own end. Stretch pass. It's Murphy. Stops it and brings it into the zone. Murphy walking in with a shot. Save. Rink wide. Lucas Johnson stepping in. Bouncing puck. It's loose right next to Carter. River Cats outside the zone. LeBlanc skating back. 1-on-1. It's LeBlanc. And across. Now back in the center. River Cats work their way back in. A shot saved by Allward. Way to the middle. It's Babin trying to get a shot off and had just gone too close. Another chance saved by Carter. Great force along the boards. McCallum left to the blue line. There's a shot that's saved and a very intense game so far. There's a shot deflected above the net. Rebound to the side of the net. And off with the third period. It's Tri-County. Now brought back in by McCormick. McCormick circling around the face-off circle. Moving in behind the net. With pressure from Sweet, glove down on the ice. Puck goes flying up behind the net. Ponat now sending it into Isaac. Around, an attempted clear, a big collision. Moving back up is Murphy. Cutting in, Murphy with it. Trying to move his way to the net. A drive from the blue line that's caught by McKinnon. Into the Restigouche zone, trying to hold the line. Podang gloves it down. Puck battling right next to the Restigouche bench. After a couple puck battles, it's sent behind the net. Arsenault will take it around the wall. Going back to the Restigouche zone. Arsenault sending it cross ice. Savoie trying to go up and stretch McCormick. Now going back, toe drag, Driscoll moving his way in, trying to get a shot off, and he was poke checked away by Gaudet. Delayed penalty upcoming. This one's going to go against Tri-County. And it's Dolan Sweet that goes to the box. So Restigouche back to the man advantage. Still unsuccessful thus far. There's a pass that goes outside. That was Legacy trying to go over and hit Thomas. Thomas pass up, misses the mark. Will now go into the Tri-County zone. Noble having a bit of time to kill a penalty off. And down the ice it'll go. Restigouche now in their own end at their own blue line. Bringing it up past the red line. That's Thomas. Across from Everett, dropping it off at the blue line. Legacy winds up for a drive, and that one's missing the net. Thomas up with Banks. Both of them tied up, taken out by Banks, going up with speed. Cutting past one, Banks in, had a little 2-on-1 and tried to send that one across to Vahi and ended up in the corner. Vahi going down into the corner, looking like the ref's hands up, so we're going to have a Restigouche call. It's going to be body contact. And we'll have 4-on-4 for 1 minute and 3. And then a little bit of a Tri-County man advantage. Restigouche off the draw. Icing it down. This one's going to quickly go for an icing. Vikings hanging around in their own zone. It's rimmed across to the far hash marks. Then a pass to the middle. Working up with speed is Driscoll, working his way around Noble, trying to cut to the net. A big collision. There's a River Cat that goes flying into the net. It looks like that's Baker. And an interference call. This might be going against Driscoll. Maybe it's Baker that gets the penalty. So it's Baker and Driscoll that collide. So Restigouche will go on a 4-on-3. Quick shot covered by Carter. So we'll stick into the zone of the Rivercats. They're up 4-0 so far in to this game. This one will be taken up by Tri-County. It's Davenport that sends it along the boards and down the ice. Vikings up with speed. It's Budaker. Or it's Butterick, rather. Working his way in. Trying to go to the blue line. Pass across. John Kiss trying to keep it. And it just rolls out into center. Dumped it in. And it's Noble will wind up with a slap shot. And that'll go off Adam McKinnon. John Kiss passing to the middle. Working his way in. Izak going back to the line for Jennings. Banks behind his net. Now a 4-on-4 for a little bit. Face off to the left of Carter. Timms attempted clear. This one blocked at the line. Savoie waits and shoots. It goes high. And this one not going to hit anything and caught down by Carter. A good eye to track it all the way down from up in the air. Timms again, another clear, stopped by Savoie. He's going to put it down over for Parker. Back up in the air. Parker waits, backhand shot attempt, and that'll move its way into the corner. Jennings trying to throw that in front. Banks off of Goodette. And now had been sent back. So it's a Restigouche man advantage. Now for just under 20 seconds. Then all the penalties will be over. Goodette. Pass up Underwood. Make the safe play and put it into the Restigouche zone. Savoie stepping back in for the Vikings. Around Dempsey. Savoie to the middle and a shot. Just hit off the blocker of Carter and behind the net. Jennings along the wall. Shot put to the net. It's now at the side. Jamming at it is Shannon. And that'll cause a whistle. Winning the draw, Sweet put to the line. Sent back in by Thomas. Sweet battling with Parker. Sweet that's victorious to try the pass out to Davenport. Ended up going over to Everett. Everett trying to send that cross ice. Had tried to hit Kennedy. Kennedy in a puck battle up against the boards. It's cleared out by Davenport. He'll go to his defense. Paulin passing up. Everett with the shot. That one blocked and never made it through. Everett again behind the net. Waiting, looking out in front. Shot from Kennedy. Another try from Davenport. They score! And Davenport gets his third of the game. Going to make it 5-0 with a little turnaround shot out in front that finds its way by McKinnon in the net. Now 9.5 left. That's going to be Davenport getting his third. The other two scored from Ogden and Everett. Those coming earlier in the second period. And we have a hooking call up incoming. And it looks like it's going to be Driscoll that heads to the box. or rather Zachary Babin. The River Cats to the man advantage. They are up 5-0 and have dominated a large portion of the game. And with that, have earned themselves up by a difference of 5 goals. Put to the middle of the net, just above the crease. Now fluttered in the neutral zone. Banks waits, has a look, then goes across for Noble. Noble across off the boards. Walking in. Kenny Godet tried to put it backdoor. Ogden had waited, tried to get a shot off. Restigouche gonna bring it out. Put into the boards. It looks like it had taken a weird bounce. Now we'll go back to the other end. Restigouche now with some room. There's Driscoll. Being given a little shove. Now Banks. Behind the net. Cutting up front. Just getting out of his zone. Moves that along over for Kenny. Kenny going to be met with a body. Falling down. Now battling up right next to one of the doors. Cleared out by Restigouche. It'll be just kept in. Weird bounce off a body. It'll be down and kicked by Noble. Banks tried to pass that over to the middle. Bernatchez trying to knock that down. Goes back for Driscoll. Driscoll sent across and cleared back in. Restigouche doing a great job so far on this penalty kill. Not allowing any shots. And keeping Tri-County isolated in their zone. Banks trying to move by Butterick. Still with it. Now it's poked off by Savoie. Moving back, Godet with it. Shannon pinning the puck up with Godet and Banks. Godet turning around, now flies the other way back for Tri-County. Had tried to stretch Kenny. Now it's going to go all the way down the ice and be called icing at 7:24. To the left of Carter, the face-off will go in the Tri-County zone. It'll be Isaac against Everett of Tri-County. Less than 10 seconds to go, still in the man advantage. Shot out from Timms. This one not going to go for icing. It had taken a bounce off of a Viking on the way there. Even strength. Here's Dempsey at the blue line. Going to pull one towards the net. Deflected just wide. Another chance sent back into the crease. And will be cleared out by the Vikings. Moving up, McCormick going up against Timms. They both go falling in the corner for backhanded out by Baker. Everett against the boards. Baker up with it. Going against Arsenault. 2-on-1. May have Vahi with them. Try to go back across with the backhand. Vahi being pinned up against the boards. He's in the corner. In comes Everett to help. McCormick in there as well for the Vikings. They had slowly moved behind the net. Now it's Restigouche that emerged from outside their zone. McCormick stepping into the zone with a shot. That's gloved down by Carter. And our last Tri-County goal, it's Davenport from Kennedy and Everett at 9:33 of the third period. That gets them to a 5-0 lead. Legacy down deep into the Tri-County zone. Behind the net. Now it given away. It was Parker that tried to send one out in front. Jennings had pressured Paulin. And he still continues through the neutral zone. Paulin stepping in, dropping off. Davenport the shot. And a save made by McKinnon. Quickly off the draw. Restigouche had tried to take it out. That one's blocked by Davenport. Will just get outside the zone for Paulin. That's Sweet rather skating it back and trying to send one cross ice. Murphy back to his blue line, going up against the boards. Paulin. That's Davenport. Had tried to step in. There's a pass intercepted, taken by Sweet, and tried to get that one over for Murphy. Now walking in, Sweet had tried to get it, and he was upended. Moving with it, Kennedy going to the blue line. Backhanded down into the zone, caught by Murphy. Murphy waiting, trying to get a shot off, had his stick tied up. Murphy still continuing, still with it, trying to put it to the crease again. And here's Davenport. In the corner, trying to go around it. A Fed's thrown it in front. Then it came to the high slump before being redirected back into the Restigouche corner. Davenport curling and spinning around. Now taken out by the Vikings, potential odd man rush, and skating back with speed as Murphy to fire it away. Moving in is Parker of the Vikings. He had tried to get by Murphy and Sweet. Now it's taken by Driscoll, tries to force his way by. Here's Parker stepping in, trying to put a backhander to the middle. And that one blocked, deflected by Gaudette as the Rivercats now exit the zone. One-on-one. Stepping in, Paulin losing it, has a shot and just misses the net. Kept in by Sweet. Delayed offside as we get to now the final 5 of the semifinal game between Restigouche and Tri-County. Moving up, Jonkis stopping in the corner. Babin, sharp angle shot saved, and it's under the pad of Carter. Now with less than 4 to go, it's Noble that sends it off the board to try to get that one over for Baker. They battle right up against the blue line of the Tri-County zone before Gaudette is victorious and moves out in the center. They'll go backhand behind the net of McKinnon, skating up his Driscoll with lots of speed. Driscoll moving in on Noble. Still with it, moves away behind the net, tries to center that out in front, blocked by the stick of Banks. Here at the blue line, a slap shot, blocked out in front before he can get the net. And now it's Banks skating up, trying to get past Driscoll. Banks still with it, has a man with him. Banks, the shot, sharp angle, it's saved behind the net. Still with it out the side, trying to jam it in past McKinnon. Still right on the slot before it's shot out by the Vikings. Carter had considered going out to play it, but gonna let it. Tri-County with it behind the net in the offensive zone. Now less than 3 to go in what has been a one-sided game. The Rivercats have played a tremendous offensive and defensive game and have found themselves in the lead 5-0 in the semifinals here, the HNB 2025 U18C Provincials. Here at the line, Vikings with a shot. Another try from Arsenault, never made it through. Jamming at it is Butterick for the rebound, and it's moved over into the corner. Dempsey tried to play it out. McCormick waiting on the backhand, turned away behind the net. Savoie in his offensive zone going behind for Butterick. Still waiting for it. River Cats try to clear. Arsenault back in the opposite corner. Baker waiting Weak backhand, shot by Savoie, the save. Carter doesn't know it's right in front of him. Davenport skating up through center, quickly into the zone before being shoved off by Legacy. Behind the net, a trip made, and we're going to have a Restigouche power play up and coming that'll be for the rest of the game. Skating it with speed, Thomas to the net, tried to lift it over Carter, he makes the save. And starting a man advantage for Restigouche to end off this game. A shot at caught by Carter in the net. Restigouche with possession in the offensive zone. Mullally behind the net, waiting on his backhand. Moves it behind the net across for Thomas. At the hash marks, Thomas steps in, tries a shot, and it just sweeps out to the side of the net. Pass up, Thomas to the blue line. Waiting, shot, save, bouncing around. Stick a Mullally out of his hands, and it's cleared down the ice. And here at a different angle, brought in by Restigouche. They go behind the net, pressure in the corner. Legacy. Waiting, trying to go down to Mullally. Mullally at the red line. Waiting, going behind the net. Trying to pull off a Michigan in that one. Not working out all too well. Mullally pressured by Sweet. Less than 30 seconds still. That one's given away to Underwood. He'll flip it. It'll deflect off the bench and go down into the zone of the Vikings. Cleared back into the Tri-County end. That'll go for icing. And we'll have 6 seconds and some to go. With 6 seconds left. Draw will go to the left of McKinnon. Quick draw, won by Restigouche. They go behind their net. Going to take a man down, and that is going to be our hockey game semifinal. Tri-County takes it by a score of 5-0. Finals coming up at 4:15. It's the Grand Lake Wild and the Tri-County River Cats. All the action to be on MST.